Into Callaway again, and he might have got him. Yet the nod of the head from the umpire, and that was all that was needed. And just like we saw yesterday, he did forecast it with Joaquin coming out to bat. Going after that one, first runs of the day, blasted through the offside. It'll pick up enough speed to win the race to the rope, and the opening runs of the day coming with a boundary to Marcus Harris.
But Harris cuts very nicely, and he has got it to the rope. Despite the best efforts there on the boundary, that ball gets to the rope, and that brings up the 150 for Victoria. Nice shot down the ground, and that will be Hanscom's first boundary through straight mid-off. For this ball here, wide on the crease, and that's a lovely shot there from Harris through the covers. Caressed through the covers for 4.
The precinct around near the Albert Park Grand Prix track as Harris goes hard at that one and works it comfortably through the onside and draws ever so much closer to 3 figures.
Harris on 99. Harris on 100. For the first time this summer, Marcus Harris. Oh, that's a good shot. And that's got through, and that's going to go all the way down to the rope for 4. It was hit so firmly. Last ball before lunch, and Hanscom guides it expertly down to the rope for 4. That was almost arrogance from Peter Hanscom.
Up a little bit into Hanscom for the first time in this session, and Hanscom just says, "Thank you very much," creams him through cover for 4. Hope to Hanscom again, nicely driven, and this time he's picked the radar. He's found mid-on and mid-off with the last couple. He's found the rope with that one. His intent from here moves to 45 and then gets a full ball on the pads, helps himself to that. The race is on and it goes to the boundary. 2 straight, 2 full, and easy pickings for the former skipper.
Traditionally what they've had for the game is 3.
And he drops that on the onside. Quick single attempted, and Harris was in a bit of strife if that had hit the stumps. I think he'd given up on that, just thinking, well, hopefully this misses, and miss it does. And Pete Hanscom. And back to the bowler and caught. Sharp chance, and exactly what we just spoke about. You've got to take them when they come. That was struck hard by Hanscom.
Oh, short's out here. Can you believe that? I mean, shots like that, that's just from the top shelf. What a way to bring up your first boundary. It's a slower ball and it's guided through backward point by Harris. Controlled and 4.
And Harris edges through the slips and down to the boundary for 4. And that is full and easy pickings. Down the leg side, and a bloke on 119 is not going to miss them.
Owen and you over, bowling to Sutherland, who's hit high on the pad. Oh, he's been given outs. That one coming back in.
Last ball of the over, and Harper helps himself to a short ball. It didn't get up high enough, not enough pace in that. And an easy boundary. Harper to move along to 8.
That ended up going along the ground to square leg. Outside of that, no, he's just played within himself. Harper playing the reverse sweep and getting 4. I wouldn't even call that a risky shot for Sam Harper because he plays it so often. Flicks this one in the air but into the gap. Through mid-wicket. Not fully timed but still hit pretty well and hit well enough to get to the rope. So finally a boundary for Marcus Harris.
Yeah. Swepson coming down the track and some genuine aggression. And 6. He goes again, tries to repeat the dose, and just like that, he goes from 138 to 150.
Outstanding from Marcus Harris. It's what you can do when you face 300 balls. You can run at the spinner and whack him back over his head twice. So
3 ducks in a row and a 1 in there as well. That's lovely from Harris. No slip, just ran it off the face, down to the boundary for 4. Turned around the corner.
That's 4 again.
And that's just going to race away. A forlorn chase. Freeman copping some punishment. Goes the reverse again, and this time beats the field and gets a boundary. Lovely batting from Marcus Harris. Coming down the track and gone. There was a little bit of a mishandle from the keeper, but Harris knew he was dead in the water there. Just stood his ground.
Oh, he's bowled. That's taken the leg stump. Harper trying to sweep, getting across his stumps, too far across his stumps.
As that one is heaved away through the onside and over the top for 6. That one's in the air and awkwardly fielded. Just ended up diving underneath the ball there as it's gone over his head, Freeman, and down to the boundary.
That's out. You can hear the nick from up here in the top of the City Power Centre. And Perry is out for 26.
The number 1 bowler in this attack.
Oh, bowled. Murphy takes matters into his own hands and says, I'm going to have a crack.
Result possibilities alive. Siddle in the air, and it might be very short-lived. It is. 1 ball after the drinks break. And he's going to charge off the ground and get ready to bowl, as is O'Neill.
Edging. Oh, what a catch. That is sensational by Matt Short. Low down to his left, somehow got 2 hands to it. And Peter Siddle, for the second time in the match, gets his good mate out, Caleb Jewell. Oh, nice shot there from Tim Ward. Through mid-wicket, and that's a boundary. That's a really nice shot, an attractive shot. Well bowled. Another change to the field, so...
Umpires coming together again.